on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know who it is by now,
Jimothy.
So ladies and gents, I thought I would come with a quick discussion on Bystials. Now this is a little bit of a hot topic in my opinion, mainly because Bystials have kind of somewhat skewed deck building, and I wanted to kind of like just share my thoughts and get your guys' thoughts as well on this matter. Now the reason I say this is because I've got a couple of regionals coming up this month, and I'm just considering what deck I'm gonna take, and everything that I've been thinking about, I'm looking to kind of counteract the meta. I don't really want to play Yugioh to elements, even though that I could, and I'm not too sure about Fluunderies, but barring that, a lot of the decks that I have been looking at will in some way either interact with Yugioh tier or Bystials for that matter, and I'm starting to see a lot of Bystials in lists just regardless of whatever they're playing anyway. Now I know they're strong cards, but the thing that really gets to me is how it's kind of skewed deck building, in a sense that it's kind of like just an auto inclusion. There's no like variance or just any kind of consideration for other kind of like text in the format, mainly because we're in a tier 0 format, but also because Bystials are just naturally power creeping some of the other cards that we have in existence already, and it kind of just got me thinking. Now I know there's an argument to be made stating that like Konami kind of support light and dark monsters way more in comparison to some of the other attributes. Now if it was more balanced somewhat, then we probably wouldn't be as, I don't know, impacted by the presence of the bestial monsters, but that's not the case. Light and dark monsters literally rule Yu-Gi-Oh, with dark just being the most overwhelming attribute in the game, and I just feel like the Bystials just kind of fulfill a role that just no other card can fulfill, which is good in terms of card design because they've kind of been a little bit unique with it, but it kind of just slaughters some of the lesser decks that are out there. Now I tend to typically play rogue decks, and I've been struggling somewhat with some of the Bystials, to be honest, and just their interaction as well as just the field presence that they can obviously generate is just absolutely crazy. So it just got me thinking, is there an alternative? I know Bystials are strong, I know that they can very heavily impact the game, and with some of the chaos decks that we got coming up in the future, I know they're going to be a more or less staple in terms of their existence within the meta. But I just feel like, I don't know, did Konami make a little bit of a mistake in printing Bystials? I mean, Bystial Boardrake, which isn't out at the moment, which will be out very shortly, I think is just an absolutely insane card for whatever it's worth. Like, having that much interaction as a quick effect that you can trigger on your opponent's turn 0, it just gives it like another meaning to playing on turn 0 basically, and I feel like it just supersedes all the other like hand traps that we've got at the moment, just because of the strength of them. Now obviously not every deck plays into Bystials, but a large majority of the decks do, and having that interaction with Boardrake and Jury Swarm, I just think is just absolutely insane. So I don't know, ladies and gents, it just got me thinking, like, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think Bystials were a mistake, first and foremost? Do you think that the Konami needs to dial them back a little bit, maybe limit a couple of them? Obviously we've seen that on the OCG list, most recent ban list, that they've kind of hit Jerusalem to 1 just to lower the consistency of Bystials, but you still have the presence of the other ones, and I'm not too sure if the TCG are going to go the same way, especially if they're going to be releasing Boardrake very shortly. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on Bystials, ladies and gents? Should they be included? Should they be removed from the game? Do you think it's skewed deck building? Do you think variance has got out the game? I know we're in a tier 0 meta, but if tier elements do get hit, do you think we're going to see any less inclusion of the Bystial cards? Let me know in that comment section below. I know it was a little bit rambly, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there, ladies and gents. But anyway, we find ourselves at the end of another video. If you did like this content, you know what to do by now. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all of that beautiful good stuff, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.